Hello lovelies, hello family, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm already touching my Tebla brick stitch earring. Yes, and the beads are blue in color, which has this ring around it in white and black. I love this, and I use a brick stitch method in doing this. Yes, you heard me, this is a brick stitch method. So this tutorial is going to be about how to make an increase and decrease in brick stitch, and it's totally a beginner friendly, whose full tutorial will be on my membership program. Okay, so I'm going to put a link in the description. Please watch how to start and finish this beautiful project, okay, on my membership. It is also on this video, but it's not going to be a full tutorial as on my membership. Okay, so please join me. If you know how to make increase and decreases, you can be able to do this. I call this the beaded ribbed flower earring. If you know how to make increase and decreases, you can do this. You can as well do this fringe beaded earrings. Yes, so please be serious about brick stitches. They go a long way to making different objects, okay, as I have done here, right? So please, I'm going to meet you there, and I know you are not going to regret it. Okay, so join my membership to watch how increases and decreases are done, and it's mainly made for beginners who want to add something to their hobbies or would want to enter into entrepreneurship or make their own souvenirs, their own gifts for their friends, their own jewelry. You can be that person, right? So I'm going to see you there. This tutorial is a beginner friendly, like I said earlier. It's a total beginner friendly for everybody or anybody who would want to learn how to start a simple brick stitch. I have videos on this already, and so you can check it out from my channel in case you want to. But with this video, I'm using bigger beads. They are not very small beads, and so I believe if you want to start as a beginner, you can grasp easily, and it doesn't have any pattern to it. Yeah, so from the beginning, you're going to pick two beads. Okay, you're going to pick two beads with your needle and then your thread. And you push it down. Since I'm not going to add any hook, okay, you can just push it down to the last. At least leave about this length of thread at the bottom. Okay, and then this is how you do it. Okay, it should be in between your thumb and your index finger, and then you go through all of the beads, all two beads. You push your, or you pull your needle. Did I say needle? Your thread, sorry. Okay, and then down. You go through it one more time. Now, since these are bigger beads, I would like to go through it 2 times. Okay, so this is what you'll be having, and then you go through one bead like this. So when you pull your needle and thread out, you'll be having something like this. So the next thing to do, you're not done. Remember, we are increasing, okay? So to make it quite easier for me, I turn my work like this. You can also decide to add the third bead whilst you hold it like this. But I'm going to turn it this way. It doesn't mean anything, okay? But it's just to make me comfortable to teach you what I have for you. Alright, so I pick the third bead. And then I go through this part here. Which means now you're going to see something like this. Don't worry. Try to penetrate the thread, the needle through this part. You would find that there's a needle here, there's a thread here, okay, and then you go through it like that. You pull your needle and thread gently. Then it's going to be like this. You pull your needle and thread as well, and then you go through the third bead this way. You pull them out, and then you're going to have 3 beads. So whilst we increase, the first bead is going to be 2, the third is going to be 3, and the fourth. So this is the first row, second row, sorry. The second is going to be 3. The third is going to be 4 beads, okay? And then still, when you want to continue with the third row, you're going to start with 2 beads. And every row is going to start with 2 beads, okay? So you realize that the thread bridges are now 2. So we have one here and the second one here. And then I'll put the last bead. So you're going to repeat what we did in the second and the third row. Second, or even the first row. Go through this part, side, pull gently your needle and thread. Then you go through the bead up, like that. So look at that. So this means you are increasing, and it's like a triangle, right? I'm going to add, so we're doing, say, 10 rows. Did I say 10 rows? So let's say this is 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add about 3 to 4 more rows, okay? And then I get back to you.